If there's just one thing that Bulgari are becoming known for in the world of horology, it's toppling records. And yet, despite countless accolades, the Italian luxury brand keeps on pushing the envelope and keeps on knocking them down. Their latest piece of mechanical wizardry is this, the Bulgari Octo Finissimo Tourbillon Chronograph Skeleton Automatic. Quite a mouthful, but quite a joy to behold on the wrist as we do today. Now this watch might be better known to you as the slimmest tourbillon chronograph movement in the world. We could spend hours talking about this watch, but to keep things short, we're just going to focus on the awe-inspiring movement, the Caliber 388. It is a technical tour de force of horology. In something that is just 3.5 millimeters thick, Bulgari and its genius manufacture watchmakers have been able to cram in both the self-winding tourbillon and a monopusher chronograph complication. It continues Bulgari's theme of simply doing more. Last year, they released a Octo Finissimo chronograph, which also had a handy GMT second time zone function. So they continue the theme. But there are a couple of things that need to be highlighted about these features on this watch. Firstly, you would be right in noting that there doesn't appear to be any kind of oscillating weight performing the winding of the automatic movement. And that's because this ingenious movement utilizes what's known as a peripheral rotor, which surreptitiously surrounds the outer edge of the movement. And it's quite a sneaky thing to catch moving, but you can see it. And if that weren't cool enough, Bulgari has crafted the peripheral rotor from solid 950 platinum because only the most precious of precious metals will do, and also because it's heavy enough to perform the task really well, much better than other materials. The second particularly interesting thing about this movement is the chronograph complication. Now you heard right when I mentioned it before, it's a monopusher chronograph. The top pusher, located at 2 o'clock, performs the start, stop and reset functions. So what does the bottom pusher at 4 o'clock do? I hear you ask. Well, that controls the function of the onyx capped crown. Press the pusher at 4 o'clock once and the crown can be used for winding the movement. Press it again and the crown's function switches to setting the time. In short, what I'm saying is, once again, this movement has, with perfect efficacy, demonstrated why Bulgari are right at the top of the horological food chain in 2020. And when it comes to ultra-thin watchmaking, my goodness, Bulgari are in a race of one in terms of their prolific releases. So let's talk about slim. To achieve the watch's overall slimness, which measures just 7.4 millimeters thick in total, the dial had to be skeletonized. And that's fine by me because it looks awesome with the main spring barrel located at 12 o'clock providing great symmetry with the tourbillon cage sitting neatly at 6 o'clock. Both the case and bracelet, like most of the Octo Finissimo range, are hewn from lightweight and super strong grade 5 titanium, which has been given a uniform and very arresting satin finishing. This grey grade 5 titanium is what many people think of when they think of the Octo Finissimo because it was, in fact, a material used in so many of the early models. So in summary, Bulgari ain't stopping their winning ways. But there will be only 50 winners in terms of this watch. That's the total number to be produced. And now, lastly, pricing and availability. The Bulgari Octo Finissimo Tourbillon Chronograph Skeleton Automatic has a recommended retail price of 150,000 euros, and anyone interested should contact their local Bulgari boutique. Thanks again for watching, and let us know what you think of this thickness-defying watch down below.